Bonjour à tous and welcome back to Social English. This is our final episode for session number 2. Over the past 4 episodes, we have focused on a crucial skill for social workers, how to talk about current situations and ask questions to understand the basic needs of our English-speaking clients. Let's take a moment to review what we've learned. In this session, we equipped ourselves with vocabulary and grammar to navigate initial conversations and gather essential information. We looked at asking about administrative status, understanding needs related to health and family, exploring social difficulties, and asking targeted questions about housing, food, and health. Let's start by revisiting some key vocabulary we encountered. Regarding administrative status, we learned words like valid identification, resident permit, asylum, social benefits, avis d'imposition, and social security. This helps us understand a client's official situation in France. For more details about that, please refer to our first episode of this second session. For basic needs, we covered vocabulary related to health, such as feeling unwell, needing to see a doctor, health problem. For family, we looked at taking care of and worrying about. When expressing urgent needs, we learned phrases like I need help with, I'm having trouble with. For housing, we used words like living in, staying at, homeless, renting, stable housing, and accommodation. And for food, we learned afford food banks, food assistance programs, and dietary restrictions. For that, please go check the episodes number 2 and number 4. Concerning social difficulties, we discussed terms like unemployed, looking for work, feeling isolated, having financial problems, experiencing discrimination. For that, go to episode number 3 for more details. We've also talked about grammar. We focused on the present continuous and the simple present tenses in the context of describing current situations and asking questions. The present continuous using am, is, are with the verb ending in ing is used to describe actions happening now or around now, as in, are you currently living here? It can also describe ongoing situations or temporary states like she's feeling well. It means that it is happening now. The simple present, on the other hand, with the base form of the verb or the verb plus an S for she, he, it, is used for general truth, habits, and current states that are more general or permanent, such as do you have a valid identification? Do you need support? He needs help. We saw how both of these tenses are essential for forming questions to gather information from our clients about their current circumstances and needs. Let's put this all together with some mini scenarios and key questions you might ask. So let's say, for example, a new client arrives and seems unsure about their rights. You can ask something like, do you have a valid identification? Or what is your current administrative situation in France? Another scenario cases. A client mentions they haven't been sleeping well and they look tired. You might ask, how are you feeling generally? Are you currently experiencing any health issues? Here is another scenario. A client says they don't have a permanent address. you can say, where are you currently living? Are you having any problems with your accommodation? Do you have stable housing? Are you currently a homeless person? A client seems withdrawn, en retrait, and doesn't make much eye contact. You can ask them, are you feeling isolated? Or are you having opportunities to connect with people? Do you have any friends or family around here? And finally, a client might mention they haven't eaten properly today. You can ask, are you able to afford enough food? Are you accessing any food assistance programs? Are you accessing any food bank? Remember, as we discussed throughout this session, it is vital to approach these conversations with cultural sensitivity. Explain why you are asking these questions. Listen attentively to the client's responses and use a gentle and empathetic tone. Encourage them to share their story at their own rhythm. Looking ahead, in our next session, we will be moving on the administrative procedures and rights. So stay with us if you want to know more about all that. To recap, session number 2 taught us about essential vocabulary and how to use the present continuous and simple present tenses to ask key questions about our clients' administrative status and basic needs, including housing, food, health, and social well-being. Keep practicing these questions and listening for the answers. This will greatly enhance your ability to support your English-speaking clients. Again, like in session number 4, si vous voulez aller un peu plus loin avec un document qui récapitule tout le vocabulaire et la grammaire qu'on a abordé dans cette session, ainsi que des exercices pour vous entraîner, il suffit de me le demander et je me ferai une joie de vous faire parvenir ce document. Merci beaucoup for joining us for this session of Social English. We look forward to continuing our learning journey with you next time. À bientôt sur Social English.